lands were much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions. I don't really care about that. I think it's the persecution of the Nerevarine. The temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere with when temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly the ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Nerevarine cultists. False incarnate. I haven't read about that. In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peak Star, a figure of legend among the Waste tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing, but the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradiction, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Okay, so it's like if they were like, oh, false Jesuses mean that Jesus is coming, or something like that. So basically in the game, you're Jesus of this cult's religion, the one that comes back and like fixes everything. Yeah, we're done with this person now. We have to go to Meher Milo. I've got the notes.
Honored guest.
At Joe Bosch's book, so I'm gonna go here.
Tidy.
Did I get Chronicles?
What do you want?
I have that as a, yeah, I must have done this already. Do you have any other expensive books? Vampires of Vardenfell 2. Don't I need that eventually? I'll buy it, and I'll keep it. What can I trade in its stead? I wish I had those other books, but I kind of want to read some of them. Like, I want to read the more expensive books. You will take these? I don't want to just pay for it. I'll just wait. Videm Dren. Duke Dren sent guards to Jobasha's store. Are they to protect Jobasha or protect others from Jobasha? Either way, Jobasha appreciates it. Okay. So that's why this guy's here? Well, he's an ordinator.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along. It wants something.
I want to advance the story. That's what I want. Let's see. Now I need to go south again. One of these two people trades in mercantile, and they do pretty good. Yeah, I can't. There really needs to be a ladder from, like a bridge from this one to the other ones. I know it's a little bit, I mean, this is a bridge, but I mean a bridge up there. I guess that would have made it a little bit too homogeneous. Alright, so I'm going to do the Meher Milo, and then I'll be right by the altar thing for the donating the Rising Force. And that's that's kind of like the path that I'm planning to take right now. Because I can make plans, I just have to wait for my character to get there and then do the stuff, and then I gotta read the stuff, and then I gotta go back to Chaos. So that's kind of what I was thinking, like, do this, get to fly, recall, fly over to Chaos, do that, and then I'll have fly, and then I'll have the story advanced. And we gotta figure out where the library is. Not the justice offices. Have I ever been in here? It doesn't appear that I've been in here. Is it this? Hall of Wisdom. That sounds like... Doesn't sound like a library, but it sounds like the library could be here. Library. There's Meher.
Do you want something?
All these people walking around.
Not now, Outlander. Head on.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Hello? And could you show me where a book is? Follow me in the back of the library, okay.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
Go ahead. I'm afraid I know nothing about the Sixth House cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine cult. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nerevarine cult claims the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nerevarine prophecies. The proscribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Chaos Kosades. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult. Where do I find this book? The Ashlanders have a mystical tradition of interpreting dreams and visions as prophecies. These prophecies are recorded in verse and may be lost or garbled over the generations. But the dissident priests have collected many ancient prophecies in the Nerevarine, many of which they believe to be genuine. Collectively, these are called the lost prophecies of the incarnate. One of the sacred missions of the dissident priests is the collection and study of these prophecies. So I just have to go get that book, I guess. But yeah, it sounds like that's what I have to do. And one day you will have to answer to the children of the sky.
Say.
Alright, let's get out of here.
We're watching you.
I'm gonna go back to Jobasha's books. I figure out how to get out of here.
No, I don't think so.
Aw, man. Oh, alright. Hey, I've never been up these steps. Anyway, this is how you go to, Vivek is in here. And he, like, sits cross-legged up in the air and stuff. He's pretty cool. But this is one way you can train your acrobatics. Jump, jump, jump. You do that like 100 times. Once you can jump far enough that it hurts when you land, I mean, you start to jump like only twice. But it'll be like when you hit, and it'll hurt you a little bit. So anyway, that's a good way to train acrobatics, but I don't want to do it. So, I've changed my plans. I'm going to donate one of these. I'm going to fly to Foreign Quarter to Jobasha's books and try to buy Progress of Truth. Because if anybody has that book, I would think it would be there. Flying into the banner. Do. Fly, fly, fly. Anyway, here's the place. Let's go to Mr. Jawasha, which I believe is this side, with the people on it.
Not now, Outlander.
Apothecary. I forgot about this place. Do you have
So what do
rising
you
force?
want?
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that one too. Doesn't look like she has any what I'm looking for. Please, 23? Oh man. You drive a hard bargain. Jabasha's books.
The traveler seeks answers.
Do you have Progress of Truth, Mr. Dude? You don't even talk about it. Maybe he does? I believe the books are in Pilgrim's Path. The Real Baron's Aya. I don't think there's a the. I think it's just Progress of Truth. There it is. Yay, I'm smart. Because I played it before, I've beat the game before, so it would take a lot longer for a person who's never played this to, you know, might go back to Chaos and be like, oh, I gotta go get that book. So anyway, excuse me. I just want to get to a point where I can stop.
What do you want?
So this should advance the quest. I think I've fulfilled all the things that I need to do. I had to visit the 3 people, and now I have the book.
Probably nothing.
So I think he should be sending me to one of those Ashlander camps. Hello. Are you here to discuss your orders? I have your report, and I'll make copies of your notes from Hulia and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to Journeyman. You're doing good work, and here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes. I can't wear shoes, dude. And go do some jobs for guilds. Freelance work. Just keep your cover story current or get some training. Then when you're fit and rested, come back and yeah, I'm ready for orders now. Thanks for the bonus. Not ready for you yet. Whatever. Let me go outside and come back in. We need an Ashlander informant. I have heard of a fellow in Aldrune named Hasur Zain Sabani, an Ashlander who left the waste to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 drakes, find what Zane Subani likes, and get him a gift. And give him the gift. Then give him the gift and see if he will tell you about Ashlanders and the Reverine cult. I'm pretty sure I know what the present I need to get is. I'm just gonna go there and make sure. I thought I was going to a Ashlander camp. Anyway, I'm gonna travel to Aldrune and I'm gonna stop for a minute, get a drink. It's been a lot of reading. And it's not really a lot of reading, it's just I have to concentrate more than I usually do. Please no ash storm, please no ash storm. Good, but it's night. Hasur Zane Subani. Did he say he was a trader? I think he's up here by the big shell. Oh my god. I traveled on the thing. I forgot that I had to fly. I should have went to the fucking Mage's Cult Guild, whatever. Maybe it's this guy. Hasur Zane Subani. No. I thought it was the bookseller over there. Maybe I have to go there? In Aldrune? Seriously? Alright, let's look at the journal. A wealthy trader in Aldrune. Alright, I'm gonna try Rat in the Pot. If he's not there, I'm going to come back to this quest later. I don't want to search all around town while I've got fly.
I will listen
It
up
is
and
unfamiliar.
You have spells. Nah, no thank you. You're an orc. Okay, I don't know where Hasur is. These are obviously not Hasur. With that kind of a name, it's going to be a Dunmer. But I don't know where I'm supposed to go to find this person. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break and think about what I'm going to do now. I've got fly for a little bit.